Hey everybody, Danielle with Toddler Fundamentals, and today I'm going to share a little bit about our Earth-themed week that we did. Now this past Monday was Earth Day, so I just did Earth activities throughout this entire week, and it was really fun just to explore nature, talk about land, water, animals, and you'll see all of the activities on the free calendar, and I'll link that to my blog below so you can head on over, grab it for yourself. It's going to have all the materials, the resources, books we read, lots of good activities, and they are for free. So be sure to grab it after the video, and let's hop into some activities that we did this week. One book we read this week was The Lorax by Dr. Seuss, and we did a couple activities around this book. One of them was a gross motor activity, which was Truffula tree letter matching. And so what I did was I took some construction paper, I made Truffula tree tops, one for each letter in his name. I wrote the letters on them and I hid those around the house. And then for the trunks, I just took strips of yellow construction paper and I wrote the letters in his name, one letter per trunk, and I taped those to the wall. And that morning he had to come downstairs, find the Truffula tree tops, and match them up to the correct trunks. He got in some gross motor skills with this. We also got in some letter ID and letter matching with this one little activity. Another activity that we did around the Lorax was Truffula tree cutting. And so my son loves to use his scissors, so anytime he sees the scissors out, he gets really excited because he knows that he is about to cut something. And so I've just made some Truffula trees. What I did was I just took some straws and I took some pom-poms and I hot glued pom-poms to the top of each straw. And then I laid out some green Play-Doh and I stuck the straws in the Play-Doh to make the trees. And he had to come and we talked about what the Onceler does in the book and how he just wants to chop down all the trees and he's not being kind to the environment. So he took his scissors and he had to cut down each tree, and it was a lot of fun. His kitty scissors didn't cut as well, so I let him use my scissors. Of course, adult supervision was there, but he was able to cut them down, and then we just kept cutting them down and down until there were little stumps and there wasn't much straw to cut left. A fun little sensory activity that we did this week was shaving cream earth play. So I just took one of our bins, I put in 2 piles of shaving cream, I added blue food coloring to one and mixed that up, added green food coloring to another and mixed that up, and then I added some land and water animals, and he just explored with the shaving cream and we talked about what animals live in the water and what animals live on land, and he just explored the shaving cream. And for snacks, we made Earth Day popcorn. This was super easy, and he helped with the entire process. So we just popped a bag of popcorn, plain works best for this, and then I split it up into 2 different bowls, and he added blue food coloring to one and green food coloring to another, and I added 2 tablespoons of agave nectar in each bowl. We put the lids on and we shook those up, got it all messy, and got the food coloring all over the popcorn, and then we took the lids off. We added that to a baking sheet that had parchment paper on it, so we spread it out and we put it in the oven and baked that for 7 to 9 minutes at 350 degrees, and it made them kind of crispy, so it was like kettle corn, and then we just enjoyed that fun little snack. That's it, guys. That just wraps up my whole week of Earth activities that we did. I hope that you enjoyed these quick highlights. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for Tot Schooling tips every Tuesday, new weekly themes every Friday. Come follow me on Instagram at Toddler Fundamentals for all of our Earth Day activities. Be sure to check out my blog to grab your calendar and lots of photos, and remember, guys, to always make learning fun.